Good morning, everybody. This is my Hobo Stove. I'm going to show you real quickly how I put it together. I've been planning this for quite a while, so I did a lot of thinking of how I wanted to do it. And it's actually a multi-fuel burn. You'll kind of see some different things that you're probably already questioning yourself about as to why I did what I did. Okay, most of this idea came off of Pinterest, and what I did was took about 4 or 5 different pins to make this one Hobo Stove. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, the first thing you'll notice is that right here, this is a 1 gallon paint can. This is a cat food can right here, and of course I've got holes right here. I'm going to tell you real quickly. This right here, when you use a church key to put your holes right here, you need to drill a small hole first, because these cans will smash if you try to just use a church key straight in. To put the hole in here for the cat food can, I just used tin snips. Okay, you'll notice on the top right here, I took a piece of floor ceramic tile and I glued it in. I nipped it first. Of course, you can use some type of ceramic cutter to cut this right here. Okay, I'll show you in a minute the reason why I put the ceramic plate on there. Okay, next thing is I have two pie pan or cake pan coolers. They're basically for setting your cake pans on so they can cool before you make the cake. Okay, back here in the back, you'll notice that I drilled some holes and put some large eye screws in it, and this I'll show you in a minute the reason why I did this. Okay, let's go on into the actual thing. Right here, you'll notice I've got a bottle opener. Now, let me show you real quick the reason why I've got this bottle opener. This 1 quart paint can right here is an alcohol burner. Okay, let me go ahead and open it up. Okay, now on Pinterest it says that you can take one of these alcohol burners and set it in your car, and to keep your car warm. You can set it on your front seat or whatever. Don't do that. Warning, do not do that, because this paint can does get hot. And if you try to put it on carpet or velour or anything like that, it's going to burn a hole in it. Okay, what you do is you take a roll of toilet paper. You'll notice the roll of toilet paper. You'll take the cardboard inset out of it, right? Then you'll put that toilet paper down in there. And now for the reason why I have the ceramic top, that's as a cooling plate to keep it from getting too hot whenever you're burning it. Okay, you set it on there. Let's see if I can find the lighter real quick. Okay, this alcohol burner will be good for keeping you warm, and you can cook on this also. I'll show you in a minute. Okay, let me see if I can do this without burning my finger. Okay, you probably can't. Yeah, you can tell it's actually burning. Like I say, the paint can does get hot, so like I say, don't set it down on your carpet or your velour or your leather inside your car, because it's gonna get hot. Okay, now one thing about the alcohol, it doesn't put out no carbon monoxide, so it is kind of safe to use it on the inside. Okay, let me go ahead and turn that off and get on to the rest of the review. Okay, now the way this can's set up, if you want to, and you say you are in an emergency and you need to cook, all you do is turn this can upside down. Okay, and you can actually use this top as a fry pan if you want to cook on it, or to guard from the flame. You just, once you get it started, and just turn it upside down, and to keep the flame from getting too high where the heat will come out to the sides. Okay, let me set this stuff off to the side. I didn't burn it long enough for it to get too hot. Okay, now The reason why I have this on here, okay, if anybody's ever seen a charcoal starter or a charcoal chimney, that's the reason why I have this on here. Is so that way I can start charcoal down in here. I'll put one of these grills down in here, set my charcoal down in there with a piece of newspaper and start it, so that way I can start my charcoal if I need to replenish my charcoal on my grill. Or you could actually burn charcoal in here, which is no big deal. And then also, so that way the handle will stay cool enough you can move it. Okay, the next thing. Now, this right here, let's see, yeah. I haven't got no small sticks or anything in here with me, but you'll get the idea. Okay, for the reason why I have this opening right here is so that way when I start my fire down inside the can, I can feed my fuel into this right here without having to worry about moving, you know, without having to put it from the top. Reason why is I took this pan cooler right here, I cut two of the rods off, I bent them and hooked them right here. And the reason why this is so that way when I get my fire going, I can set this right on top right here, and if I want to use it to cook on, I can actually grill straight onto this if I want to cook a pork chop or a steak or whatever. But if not, I can take my frying pan or my little pot, whatever I want to do. You can like this little frying pan. Okay, it's a little itty frying pan. I can set my frying pan on there and cook. Okay, you might have to adjust it a little bit, but it sits right up there perfect. Okay, just keep burning, feeding your fuel into your stove. Okay, very simple. But I wanted to make it where it multi-functioned, and this is what I come up with to make it multi-function. That's pretty much it, and it's pretty simple. You know, I thought it was a pretty good idea. I mean, I took all kind of little ideas I've seen on the internet and Pinterest and stuff like that to make this. Okay. Now, more than likely, if I actually start using this for camping or well, I doubt if I'll ever use it for backpacking, because I try to do lightweight backpacking, I'll probably take this handle off. The reason being is because it kind of offsets it. Let me set this. You'll notice that it offsets the way it sits. So I'd probably take this off and then just use my top right here. In actuality, I mean, you could set it on here whenever you're cooking and stuff like this. I don't know if this glue that I've got here right here, I don't think I would actually get it real hot, but I think it'd be hot and cool enough to be able to set your alcohol burner on. Now you will have to be careful because naturally this tile is a little slick, but I think it'll be fine. Okay, let's see if there's anything else I need to talk about while I'm doing it. But it's pretty simple. I thought it was a good idea for multi-function. Of course, here's another idea I kind of had. Is I don't know if you remember from the older days, they used to take to make lanterns. They would take a candle and set a candle down inside of the can right here. And then you could walk around just like you got a flashlight or a candle with this right here. However, the bottom of it, once I burn, it's probably gonna lose any shine or anything, but it'd still throw out a little bit of a light out front. And that way you can carry this thing around just like it's a lantern or a flashlight. Okay. Anyway, that's pretty much it. And let's go out and cook something. Okay. We'll see you in a little bit. Let me get outside and get me some wood going.